Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make an LPS bed. So let's get started with the materials that you'll need. I'll put them in the description box below in case you guys don't catch everything. But most of the stuff that I'm using today, I'm guessing you will have, but just in case, I'll put everything down below so you can go to the craft store and pick anything up that you might need. Okay, so first of all, I'm using this bed frame. I got this in a set a while ago. Just to make your own bed frame, you'll need popsicle sticks though. I'm gonna be making two kinds just in case you guys don't have a bed frame, and I know it looks not cute right now, but it will once I put the bedding on, which I'm gonna show you how to make that too. So for that, you're gonna need popsicle sticks. I used about 15. You probably won't need more than that. You'll also need hot glue and a glue gun. You guys can use regular glue instead, but I don't think that would work as well. You'll want some kind of foam or stuffing. I'm gonna be using both. So if you're using foam, cut out little squares for the pillows. You guys can make these any size you want, but if you're using popsicle sticks, make sure that they will match the bed. You'll also need some kind of fabric to make the pillowcases and the duvet cover out of. This is just a marble design. I got this at Joann. And then some scissors. I'm gonna use nail clippers to cut the popsicle sticks in half with, and I'm gonna do it on this paper. Okay, so I was gonna remake this, but then I decided not to because I already have one, so I'm just gonna explain to you how I did it. Ow! We're already failing. You're gonna line up 5 or more popsicle sticks and then glue them all together like this to make the top. And glue 2 sticks to each side like that, as straight as you can. Then break 2 or more popsicle sticks in half and glue them on top of each other to make the headboard. Add more glue and popsicle sticks on the bottom for stability so that when you put pressure on it, it doesn't bend. And then boom, you're done. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna do is cover this bed in some kind of white fabric. I'm gonna probably glue it to the bed, so I'm just gonna do white because that'll match any kind of covers I decide to make. Okay, so I couldn't find any white fabric that I could just cut up, or that my mom would let me at least cut up. I found a cheesecloth. Yeah, we're gonna have to make this work. Okay, I cut a piece of this off and now I'm just gonna glue it onto here, and I'm not gonna record it because I don't wanna burn my fingers off. I glued it onto the top. I still have to do it onto the sides so that doesn't show. Glue kind of goes through and burns my fingers, so I don't recommend, but this is all I have. Just cut the sides off. So far looking like trash. I promise it'll look better in the end. I'm gonna do that top part right here, and then I'm gonna go to the next step. Okay, and we're done. I'm aware this looks like a mummy and it's not looking cute, but we're not done yet, so don't worry. For the next part, you're gonna need a sewing machine. You guys can use glue. You're gonna sew or glue pillowcases out of your material and a like duvet cover. Okay, so here are the 2 things that I'm gonna sew. They're inside out because I'm gonna stitch them like this. And then when I turn them inside out, you're not gonna see the stitching or these edges right here. So I'm gonna do that to the pillow and the duvet. And also I just wanted to say that always make these a little bit bigger, because when you flip it inside out, a little bit of the material is gonna be like gone. It's gonna become smaller when you flip it inside out. So just add a little bit more than you think you might need. Okay, this is going into the trash because I found out that I had felt. So now I'm gonna remake the bed and I'm gonna use felt instead, and it's gonna look a lot better. I stitched this 3 sides and then I turned it inside out so it looked like this, and then I stuffed it, and then I did 1 more stitch along the top, and this is the one that you can see, but this is gonna be the one facing the bed so you're not gonna see it. And this is the edges that I was talking about. They look a lot better than they would have if I didn't turn it inside out. For the pillow, I did the same thing, but I didn't close this side and I just added the foam. Before I even glue the headboard onto the actual bed part, I'm gonna wrap it separately so it doesn't look as ratchet, and so that there's no gaps when I put the whole thing together. You versus the bed she tells you not to worry about. Anyways, that was tragic. We've come out to a much better outcome. Here she is. Okay guys, here is the final outcome. I put the blanket over and then add a little pillow. Anyways guys, this is the finished tutorial. If you liked it, give this a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you guys have any more requests, comment them down below and I'll try my best to do them. Bye guys!